As odd as this may sound, your level of comfort with the reality that surrounds you is what keeps you there. And conversely, your level of discomfort with the reality that surrounds you is also what keeps you there. Why is that? Well, when you're comfortable with something, you're not going to let it go. So you're like, I'm not going to release this. I like this too much. So it's not going anywhere. Make sense? Of course it does. Now the other one, when you hate your life and can't stand this, I'm sick of this and that, what's happening? You're causing resistance. So again, you're holding on and saying, I hate you. I can't stand you. I want you dead. I want you gone. I want to kill you. Like that type of stuff. And again, it's the same thing. You're holding on, whether you realize it or not. So what do you do when you find yourself in a life that you can't stand? Just love everything into light and let it go. You got to release it. Because somewhere inside you, you're locked on these things and you're not releasing them. So you can't expect them to just feather their way to the nothingness of obscurity. It isn't going to work like that. Because somewhere along the way, you're holding on with a death grip. Universe recognizes everything that you don't. Even though if you don't want to admit these things to yourself or not, this is what you're doing. So if you don't like the life you have, where does it start? With you. You have to change as an energy in order to see your surrounding environment change, to concur with that new vibrational dominant alignment. Make sense? Of course it does. To continue the same patterns of behavior yet expect an entirely different outcome is ludicrous. Is it not? There you go. So if you don't like your life, change it. But first, you have to change yourself. The way you think, feel, act, express yourself, everything. It all has to change, because if it isn't working, it doesn't work. If it cannot be repaired, it has to be replaced. Make sense? Absolutely. It's like you have a car downstairs. Engine shot. You can get all brand new parts, but it's gone. The crankcase is blown out. The cylinders, everything. The pistons are shot. The connecting rods, the lifters, the cam, all gone. So you can putting on all of these aesthetically beautiful things, but the engine's shot. It's time to get a new engine. It cannot be repaired. It must be replaced. Same thing with people. If you find yourself in a relationship that isn't working, get rid of it. Don't make excuses to keep it, because then you're just being, a misogynist. If you're married, and you're being a masochist. If you're single, it's just that simple. A misogynist is somebody who abuses their spouse, and you're taking that energy that's broken and you're projecting it on somebody else. A masochist is somebody who loves pain, that you're just wanting more. You're a glutton for punishment. If it isn't working, it's got to be replaced. If you can't repair it, replace it. That's it. If your refrigerator is broken and that's it, there's nothing you can call the service repairman, and there's nothing you could do. That's it. It's done. Its lifespan has reached the end. That's it. Same thing with people. Same thing with everything. But if the life you're living is unbearable, you have the power to change it. Absolutely. That's the premise of this channel. Make you realize that within yourself, that you do have that potential. You just have to unlock it. Nothing to do with the law of attraction or seminars or books or programs or any of that stuff. This is truth. That's why all of the content on this channel is free. I take my time to do these things. This is from my heart to yours. Hopefully you receive the energy the way it's been sent. That it's a benefit for you, not a detriment against you. Nobody's out to get you. So like I said, if you don't like the life that you lead and live and the things you see around you and the people you see around you, you have to systematically go about changing everything, one step at a time. Baby steps, man. Baby steps. That's what it's going to take you. First, get to the nucleus, the root, the direct cause, which is always you. You can't blame other people. Oh, you're the reason for this. You're the reason for this. You can do that all day long, but it's eventually going to find its way back home, right to you. Right? You drop a pebble in a pond, and those concentric waves ripple out to the edge of the pond, and they come right back to the source of the disturbance, which is always, bingo, you. That person that stares at you in the mirror every day, that's the person causing you your issues, not anybody else. So that's a reality check. But anyway, if you don't like something, either repair it, modify it, or if it cannot be repaired, replace it. But it all begins with you. And that's just the truth. So I just wish you the very best. Have a great day.